And Dad is super at Grandad, because Dad was away a lot when I was a kid, and yet now he does things like change nappies and stuff.
So you would never have done that first time round? Of course, because you were away being a foreign correspondent and doing all these amazing things that you've done.
Yes.
It must be great to have that time, though, with the grandchildren. It must be really good.
Yes, I'm not sure about the foreign correspondent having much to do with the grandchildren. I'm thinking of taking them all over the place. Vietnam, for example, I'm sure they'd enjoy that nowadays.
You do a lot of reading with them, don't you?
Yeah, I love
Do you not think that's
them.
the best thing you can do with your kids, though? Just read to them.
It's amazing.
And get them enthused and get them involved.
They all love reading, but being read to, and they occasionally read to me, and they're only 2 or 3, these little guys, but they read back to me. I mean, your daughter, for example, she's wonderful. She reads books to me.
Oh, see, that's because you can learn so much from little ones, don't you think?
That's right.
You really can, you really can. And you very famously are married to somebody who's very rich or from a very rich family. And what I find interesting is you're not necessarily the kids are going to inherit. You've said, you've thought about what to do. It's a real difficult one, isn't it?
Yeah, my wife is a philanthropist and she gives away a lot of her money. And she works in the prison system, giving it to some of the most extraordinary causes in the country. So, yeah, we're up for all sorts of crazy ideas.
But I think it's really good because sometimes you obviously want to do the best for your children, but sometimes the best is not actually giving them everything.
That's right.
You know, material possessions, it's more about enthusing them, like what you said, you know, making them interested in the world.
Absolutely right. And you look at what Bill Gates is doing in America and all these guys are signing, you know, I think there's a real movement at the moment about that.
No, very much so. I mean, because I think it's getting that balance, isn't it? They've got to be self-sufficient. But you don't want to see them struggling, but at the same time, you know, they've got to find their own way in the world. Like you did.
Absolutely.
Like we all have to do. Like we all have to do.